up, guys? It's your boy here, Kingo Productions, back here with another video. And today I'm here doing an, Where Wins Me video. And my God, guys, I love the game. All right. And it's really amazing. And I don't have any words for it, but I'd say it's an amazing game. And it's also free to play. So if you guys have ever are interested in wanting to play this game, I highly recommend it. But today, guys, I'm going to be showing you my own build video to here today. I'll rather start up this is actually my first video I'm going to start up with today with Where Wins Me. It's actually a build video that I have, which is pretty much the Nameless sword and then the Nameless spear. Okay, so pretty much you get this at the very beginning of the game. So let me go into my character right now. See, already getting up there, already maxed it out. So pretty much you guys get this from the beginning of the game. All right. So this is pretty much the Nameless spear, Nameless sword, and these actually go very well in sync with each other. Trust me, it's good for PvP. It's also good for PvE. Whatever you guys prefer to use, this is actually a very good weapon to use. Okay. So I'll just break it down, like what am I using, especially like abilities wise, my inner ways. So I'll show you guys here right now. So actually, guys, so this is what I'm currently using as my build right now. I'm using the Moral Chant. Pretty much you get this from when you head to the heavenly, I think it's called Heaven's Pot. I forgot, but like you get it from the beginning of the game where you like in Chingy. I'll show you guys where it's located on the map. So you pretty much get this from Heaven's Pier. Yeah, so you get this from Heaven's Pier from this guy. Oh wait, no, wrong person. I think it's not him. Sorry, it's somewhere around this area. But you go talk to no, not him. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so you pretty much go to here to Heaven's Pier. I believe it's here. Hold on, I gotta check over here. But you pretty much go to Heaven's Pier, and this is where you'll pretty much get the Morals Chant. Hopefully, I am correct that this is the right place. It should be the right place. No, this is not the right place. Okay, so this is not the right spot. Sorry about that, guys. It's not the right spot to get this from here. I think it's probably around this area somewhere where you get the morals. General vendor. Nah, I forgot. Dang, I think because I already collected it already. That's probably why. Well, who knows? But yeah. So you pretty much gonna be coming around. You're gonna be coming around Heaven's Pier, and pretty much you're gonna be talking to a merchant who's going to be selling this, and it's only going to be 500, I believe. It's going to be 500 of these that you're going to get the Moral Chant. So pretty much, I think it's Sal's warehouse. No, not him. You know, well, that's where you just pretty much like if you already fully unlock it, then that's where you're going to pretty much enhance it. But hold on, I think it's somewhere else. Oh no, it literally sold out everywhere. Oh. But yeah, pretty much these are the spots where you guys see like the merchants. You're pretty much gonna come across these guys. They're pretty much gonna highly give you guys the Moral Chant. And this is what I'm currently using because it's right now at tier 1. So I'll just basically briefly explain what it does. So it gives like 80% chance to gain 1 stack of Yi River when attacking or healing, increases physical penetration by 2 and damage and healing by 1% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. The chance to gain Yi River is only calculated once every second. So pretty much this is one of, I will say by far, the best inner ways to use if you guys are going DPS or healing, because it does say it's good for healing as well too. I would highly recommend getting this if you guys are using the Nameless Spear and Sword build. Another one is the Sword Morph. So pretty much you get this across the um, so you pretty much get this from the let me go to no, that's right now. Sorry. So yeah, so a warrior's journey. So you'll pretty much get this from a warrior's journey. So around what this is, 1, 2, 3. So once you get to like at least chapter 3, you'll pretty much get this from the warrior's journey. And this is actually good for the nameless sword. So this is actually good for the nameless sword because what it does, like if you guys like charge, well, it explains right here, like the no name sword charge skill, vagrant sword can unleash multiple sword energy attacks after charging to the second stage. When you are not in combat, have a key shield present, as well as within 5 seconds after unleashing the sword energy of Shadow Step, you can consume bonus endurance to increase the sword's energies damage. Each endurance increase damage by 1% up to 20%. So this is actually really good, especially when you're like far away from the boss. You do that. Let me show you the combo. I don't want to attack any civilians, but if you do this step like this, and then you hit this, and then you hold it down, pretty much you're gonna release like multiple slashes. But without it, you could do it without like doing that combo. But that's only if you raise it up to tier 1. Another one that I'm currently using is Invigorated Warrior. Invigorated Warrior. So pretty much what it does, it increases all damage and healing done by 5%. This effect is disabled for 5 seconds after being hit. Taking a hit also grants a cage effect, increasing all damage taken by 3%. So as I increased it to like tier 2, it increased like mini physical attacks based on solo mode level. So pretty much this is actually really good. Especially when it comes up to doing a lot more damage to like NPCs or to like any player, like players or even like bosses as well too. It comes in very good handy. All right, and then this one right here, Battle Anthem. So Battle Anthem is pretty much it increases charge skills, damage against all enemies, including players less than 60% endurance by 10%. So this really comes into play when you like, I think it helps out. I think this kind of helps out like whenever I use like the Nameless Spear and PvP. When I use a charge skill for the spear, it helps me do a little bit more damage on my enemies, and it's highly recommend you should get this as well too. Now, I did see some videos on certain like for certain like specific like in a ways that will go best for this entire build. One of them being this one, the mountains might. So this is actually good for the nameless spear, martial skill, which pretty much increases the endurance cost reduction. So if you're trying to do like a charge attack on your enemies, it's pretty much gonna go good. Like when it reduces like the amount of endurance you're holding down on it on the triangle. All right, and I forgot one more, but let me see real quick. But if you guys go into here, um, improvement path guide, this actually shows you what you'll need, especially um here, especially like what type of interways you're gonna need. This is just pretty much the entire set um for just literally this build, the Bell Strike Splendor. So pretty much you're gonna need the Wildfire Spark and the Mountain's Might just to fully complete the set of this build. But honestly, that could work out too. Depends on how your playstyle is, but I would recommend doing this. This is just how I play, especially doing damage to the enemies, doing damage on the 10-man dungeons. Highly recommend it. All right. And then this is the current mystic skills that I'm currently using right now. Um, you guys don't have to copy it like mine's, but this is how I prefer my playstyle. Trying to go for more like a dragon-like kind of person. Um, Dragon-like abilities, so that's why I kept it like this. But this is actually really good, especially with PvP. Because one, when someone's far away, you could use the meridian touch. You know, try to at least like do do a little bit of damage on them. I currently use this, the Talon Strike. Try to it does at least good damage for sure. Keep the distance. But but like with the slashes and stuff like that, it does good when it comes to damage. And it says it's breaks their defense. Now I usually do a combo between the Dragon's Breath and the Drunken Poet because these two really comes into handy. Dragon's Breath and Drunken Poet. These two comes into handy. So if you use the Dragon's Breath and then at the same time, since the intoxicated is in effect, you can still put we call it the drunken poet. So as it shows like here in the video, that mini video right there, you see the person's doing dragon breath, and then right there you could just go from doing the what you call it, drunken poet. So highly recommend this. All right, and then from here, this is the free morph. Now, before I had this skill, the Yakasha Rush. Both you get these from a boss fight. You get these two from a boss fight. Which I can probably gonna do right now to show you guys where to get the moves. Um, but yeah, you get this from a boss fight. The Guardian Palm, you get this from one of the Changhu missions. So you get this from the Jianghu missions. I forgot which one, but it's in Qinghe. I'm still learning how to say things. Okay, so bear with me, guys. Though, but you get this from Qinghe, the Guardian Palm. So you get this one of the side missions. Can't remember which one specifically, but you get this one from one of the side missions, which is good because when you're in air, that's why I put the cloud steps because it's actually really good and comes into handy when it comes to these two. So when you like do this first, if you hit the cloud steps first and then you hit this while you're in air, it's gonna show like the effect where the monk is coming, like where the Buddha shows up, and then you do the heavy palm. Yeah. So basically, this is how I play. I try to do a little bit more combos with certain moves, especially with the two that I have for these two sets. So that way, like the Drunken Poets and the Dragon's Breath comes into handy, especially when enemies do come into close, especially when you fight people who are who uses the strategic sword that kind of like annoys you. I just use this, so that way, like obviously I'm still taking some hits, but then they can't knock me out of like Dragon's Breath. So that's when I do the Drunken's Poet. Same thing, they can't knock me out of it. So that's why I keep these in the combo, especially in PvP as well too. It does come into handy. Trust me, it does. And then with this, when you're catching an enemy from a far distance, make sure you hit this. Make sure you hit the Guardian's Palm because when you do that, you do the big hand palm. And if they're right around the area, then you're already good. If they're not, okay, try to like maneuver around that. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys. So this is where you actually get the free morph ability. So this is where you get the free morph. All right. So I'm gonna be running this, and I'm gonna show you guys um how my play style is. Alrighty, let's go. So we're going to be starting this boss fight. I'm gonna show you guys the damage, the rotation, how everything goes. And so first, I'm playing recommended as well too. So right there. So keep my distance. So when you guys are using the Nameless sword and the Nameless spear, you want to be you want to be want to maneuver around. All right, so see, that's how I do it. So once like an enemy's a boss is like the blue health is gone, and when you attack them with the red health, I instantly jump straight to using the spear. Then jump into the spear, hold triangle, take the stamina, go back to the sword. Boom. From there, continue. Trying to move around. Alright. Jump into this, do some damage. So we'll use the Nameless sword. Now this Nameless spear. Get the combo. Damn. Back to the Nameless sword. And then voila. There you go. So yeah, guys. So that's just the combo that I usually do. If you guys have the Nameless sword and the Nameless spear, I would say by far to me it's a little bit broken, especially when you face off against like a solo boss or like someone in PvP, especially in PvP, because when you use the when you use this move, the palm, you stun an enemy, and when you stun in well, not the boss, but when you stun somebody in PvP, you go into this, and they do a little bit more damage, and then voila, and then go from there and then switch back to the sword. Okay. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I will be doing a Roblox and Dragon Ball Online Generations video as well too. So guys, be on the lookout for that. And if you guys want to play with me on Where Winds Meet, or want to do like a 10-man raid boss, or even want to fight me, spar with me, I'm down for the challenge. I'm seriously down for the challenge. I can't wait to meet you guys and like fight each other. You can just hit me up. I'm gonna put my PSN on the link on the description. In the description, so that you guys can, if you guys want to reach out to me and say, hey, if you let's play Where Winds Meet, I got you guys though. All right. So this is me signing off. Peace.